So I'm going to do a cheese pizza quesadilla because I have this leftover cheese, homemade vegan cheese. I have some fresh parsley from my garden, and I have some leftover sauce that I made for a regular pizza a few days ago. So I'm going to do it in a quesadilla style. I'm sure that's been something. I've never had it as a kid or anything, but that's cool. So let me show you how to make the cheese easy. It's real easy. Get yourself some agar powder. It's red algae, vegan gelatin, basically what it's going to be. Thrive Market vegan Parmesan cheese is awesome. If you have your own vegan Parmesan, use that, but this is awesome. All right, it's excellent, and it makes making this cheese so easy. Now I have molds for my cheese. You don't have to see me making this cheese. I have other videos. It's so easy. I have molds, and it just so happens that the recipe that I took from a lady and made it my own fills this up easily. She uses nutritional yeast. Ugh, that doesn't make good cheese. That's awesome. So if you have your own vegan cheese or you make your own vegan cheese, then you don't have to worry. But if you want to buy a shaker cheese, it's awesome, and then use it to make cheese sauce or block cheese or meltable cheese, then get yourself this. And these molds were from Walmart. I think there's something like 1 by 2 or 3. I think like 1 deep, 2.5 maybe by 3. Anyway, it's going to make the whole molds. You can do whatever you want. All right. So get yourself a blender. Get yourself a 15-ounce can of non-dairy milk. This was made with almond milk. Put your almond milk in the blender. Put 4 tablespoons of your vegan Parmesan. That's not a lot. As you can see, it's 3/4 filled, almost somewhere between a third filled maybe. And I've used it other times than making the cheese. It makes those 4 cheeses, by the way. So you put your 15-ounce of non-dairy milk in the blender, and then you do 4 tablespoons of this, 1.5 tablespoons of that. Just start out with a little bit of salt and pepper and a dab of olive oil. Blend the heck out of it till it's nice and smooth, and taste it. If you need to add any more cheese, or if you think it's too cheesy, then add a little bit more milk. You do the salt to the taste. Don't make it too salty. And that's it. And then you put yourself your blended stuff in a small pan, put it on 5 to 6 on the stove, and keep whisking it for like 5 to 10 minutes. It will start to activate the gelatin, and it will start to get gooey and bubbly. Don't boil all over the place. Just let it get gooey and bubbly. 5 to 10 minutes. Stir, stir, stir. Put it on the side. Stir, stir, stir. And then pour it into your molds. I use this because the molds are flexible. Throw it in your fridge. Within 20 minutes, you got cold block cheese that can cut. Now, that's the recipe that I normally make. But because I'm making melty cheese, it's going to be a little bit more gooey. If you do what I just said, it will be a little bit more hard. Not like solid, like grated cheese, but a little bit more hard and stable. It's a little bit more flimsy because I'm going to show you why. See, it's a little bit more like wet mozzarella flimsy, which is good because it's going to melt easier. Here, I almost forgot this. So throw like 1.5 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons of this in when you're blendering it. You can add it as you're heating it, but I would recommend the blender. I almost forgot to tell you this. So that's it. Get yourself some arrowroot starch or powder and 1 to 2 teaspoons. And you'll get that flexible, melty type stuff. It will help melt better, and it will be flexible like that. And that's it. Throw some oil in the pan. I'm going to heat that up in a minute. Here's my leftover sauce in a food processor. It's just a can of diced tomatoes, olive oil, oregano, garlic, salt, and pepper. You can do whatever you want and process it, and it will make a nice sauce. So I want to take you on a quick tour. I'm just going to talk really fast so this video ain't real long. So I got some flowers and stuff here, and it's getting warmer. It's May 13th. I think it's May 13th. And I got some, flowers and everything. So some stuff is inside because it's still not like, 48, 50 degrees at night. But I want to show you, I live in a 2nd floor, 2-bedroom apartment. So you can do this in apartments, or you can do this in a garage, a basement, a shed. And you can save yourself a lot of money, and I'm going to show you why. So here, you need rosemary for dinner. There's rosemary. Those are just trees and flowers. There's a mini pepper there, but I'm going to show you that elsewhere. Over there's wild mint from the mountains. It's spearmint. It's awesome. True non-GMO organic, which, by the way, everything is. Started off November 2021, so a year and a half ago, I started doing this. I started with 6 strawberries. Now I have 140 plus. All those vines are giving new birth to new strawberry plants. And again, you see them here. All right, so herbs, lettuces, and stuff like that, you could be paying $3, $4, $5 a pack when you need them, fresh or in a plastic or something, right? So here's radishes. You can eat the radish and the greens. There's romaine lettuces growing. They'll need about another 3 weeks. These guys are almost done here. Let's see. Radishes. Radishes are pretty much, they're popping out of the ground, so they're done, and you can eat the leaves. And you can let things go to seed too, and you can reseed them after you buy the seeds. So I got some more strawberries. We got cilantro. We got oregano. We got peppers. Let me see if I can show you that pepper real quickly here. So here's all little mini peppers. They're gonna be yellow, orange, and red. All right, basil that I cut a few times is over there. And the one part is going to seed, so I'll have more seeds for that. And then the other plant to the left is still growing. Let's see, I got celery. That takes a long time, 100 to 110 days. Here's some more tomatoes growing. There's some sage in the back. And there is some Brussels sprouts that aren't doing too well, but hopefully they'll go. Here's some social garlic. Here's some onions that sprouted, so I threw them in the ground. They're red onions, organic. They're gonna go to a flower and seed. Now remember, and here's another big pepper that's already starting to flower. All right, so real briefly, 5 different herbs, $2, $3, $4 a pack, twice a month. That saves you a lot of money. Celery you can cut as it comes up and you need it. Doesn't even have to be fully mature. Cut it, use it, and it keeps growing. Save yourselves a lot of money, and it's fun. All right, so like I said, some things are getting moved inside until it gets a little warmer. So that's giant parsley. That's Roma tomato. This is Campari tomato. This is grape tomato. So with the tomatoes, the 3 different tomatoes, and these are more peppers. These will be giant red bell peppers here. So with the different peppers, the different tomatoes, and this right here, potatoes, red potatoes, they're all bought from the store. Potatoes sprouted, 3 different tomatoes, 2 different sized peppers. Store-bought and organic, non-GMO. Eat, take the seeds, dry them, throw them in the ground, grow them, eat them, grow them, eat them, grow them. That's what you can do. Here's some cucumbers left over that are started a little late. We'll see what happens. And of course some more strawberries because I went from 6 to 140 something. There's some more, what's that called? Celery over there. Some wild mint because it grows like wildfire. And it's awesome. If you love spearmint in your salads or smoothies or whatever, get some wild mint. When you cut mint and you cut it, strip some leaves off, right? And you just put it in a glass of water and use the leaves as you need it, and it will grow roots, and then you could replant that one and keep doing it over and over and over again. If you have it in your garden, it will spread like crazy. All right, and just in here, it's just all the strawberries, so you can see some are bearing. They're all basically baby plants because it took a few months from 6 to about 12, and then the next year was just like babies, 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 babies. Oh, this one needs water because it's drooping. Babies, 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 babies. All right, got the picture? All right, so again, real quickly, like you save money. It's nice and fresh. You cut what you need. You make your salads. You make your meals. It's just awesome. And when the berries start to get going, you didn't see any now, but over the for 2-3 weeks, I was like getting 5, 6, 7 berries at a time. Throw it in my salad, eating them regular, like in a, with dessert or something. It's just so awesome to do this. All right, so it saves you a lot of money and it's fun. All right, took it off the stove, laid the cheese down, threw some parsley on it, laid the sauce. I just had enough. Came out perfect. Just enough cheese, just enough that. See, like that was awesome. So now I'm just gonna fold it over and then throw it back on the heat. Just fold it over, throw it back on the heat, put a cover on it. Should be good to go. That cheese will melt pretty easy. Fold it over like that, and then on the top, like probably less than 3 minutes. Because the sauce, remember, I got the sauce started hot. All right, there it is. Let's cut open, see what it's like. I wish I had this when I was growing up. I didn't even think about making this cheese pizza quesadilla. Let's see if I can get some good lighting on that. See if I can bite into that. Looks good. Might be hot. Let's see. You can see the cheese melted real nice. That's cheese right there. That's cheese right there. So it melted nice, and it's not too hot. It's warm, so I'm going to eat it. So that's it. Any questions about the lamp and the lighting system, just let me know in the comments. You can get it online, Walmart online. GE Grow Lights, 24-inch, red and blue spectrum, white light from seed to flower and fruit, start to finish. Hyper tough shelving system, so like $55, $60 with tax, free shipping and all that. Everything was online, Walmart. So there it is. I'm going to have my cheese pizza quesadilla. I love you. Bye.